Hey everyone, it's BlueLizardJello, and welcome back to Blue Plays Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin at Soul Level 1, and we are off to the races, as they say. Let's take a look at my stats. Look at that, level 1. A surprise to no one. 6s across the board, my goodness gracious, and I'm having a lot of fun. Really and truly, I'm having just a very, very good time, and we have some fun stuff coming up. Taking a quick look at our gear, I do have a hand axe already upgraded to +4, which is huge. My rings at this moment, it does change, is the life ring, chloranthy ring, covetous silver serpent ring +1, ring of blades, and then I do have the imported set. So what you start with, the falcon armor that I bought from Malin, and the traveling merchant hat that I picked up from Licia. And of course my throwables, my consumables, all that wonderful stuff. You all have been incredibly receptive and supportive of this series, so thank you so much. And the first episode, which is actually the only one live at the time of this recording, a ton of comments, and I love comments, and I'm so glad that I'm actually, right now at least, able to go in there and respond to pretty much all of you. And there have been some really fun opinions. Several of you say that Dark Souls 2 is your favorite because it was your entry into the series, and that's fantastic. And I think there is something to be said. By the way, I'm gonna travel somewhere and then we'll talk. I'm gonna continue that line of thought, but we're gonna go to the Forest Fallen Giant, specifically the Cardinal Tower, because yes, there was that area that I completely missed. Goodness. Also, hold on, before we continue that line of thought, I was also told that I missed a chest. Did I really miss a chest in this? Oh, hey, you're here. I obviously just don't understand how the crystal lizards work, but here we go. And hey, Titanite shard ×2, I'll take it. And did I indeed miss a chest? It's very dark in here. I did. Okay, not an iron chest, but a wooden chest. And it has small leather shield and repair powder. Okay, in fact, let's take a look at the small leather shield. I can use it. I can use it with one hand. Oh, and it's a small shield, meaning... Actually, you know what? I don't know what that means. I don't know if it has the same parry window frames as the buckler. I know in future installments the buckler does get a bonus to parry frames. I don't know if that's still the case here, but small leather shield does have some pretty good parry windows, better than the medium shield, so I think I'll actually switch that out. Maybe I'll try to do some parrying. Hideous looking shield, and we got some repair powder though, that's good. Right, so as I continue down into this little area just over here, and I'm not talking about making this jump over to the trees, maybe I'll do that at some point. Way early. I wanna get the parry. There we go. Switch to two-hand. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I could just rest here, but we'll heal up. So what I was saying was, many of you were telling me that Dark Souls 2 is your favorite because it was your entry into Dark Souls, the series. And you know, that makes a lot of sense when you consider that Dark Souls 1 was... Whoa, you survived somehow. Dark Souls 1, at the time, I wasn't even aware of the game. A friend had to introduce me to it, so it does feel like it was a bit of a niche game. Not a whole lot of people knew about its existence at the time. Obviously, it's become huge ever since. But it would make sense that a game that had a lot more in terms of marketability would be a lot more played, in terms of Dark Souls 2, that is. So just the sheer fact that it was a much wider reaching game completely makes sense to me as to why this is many people's entries. Now, I did play Dark Souls first. However, I then played Dark Souls 2, and then I went back and I played Demon Souls. So even I didn't get in kind of on the, you know, the ground floor, if you will. All right, okay. We need to play this smart. Play this intelligently, otherwise we're going to be in for a world of hurt with how many enemies are here. Do we want to try to parry this guy? Yeah, for fun, why not? Just don't die. Let's use a life gem, and then we'll go up against him. Or, tell you what, if he just wanted to expose his back to us, never mind. There was someone else, and I'm sorry that oh, Scholar, you devious edition. I guess I forgot that they had one of the turtle guys here. Good damage with the jump art too, though. Wow. But someone had shared this really interesting comment, and I apologize that I didn't write down your name. What I'll try to do going forward is actually write down some of the interesting comments so I can, credit where credit is due. But you were talking about how you feel that Dark Souls 2 is much more, or leans more heavily, I should say, into its RPG elements than the other ones do. And when I asked you to explain, you did a phenomenal job doing just that. And you were explaining that in future installments, you can rely pretty much solely on your gear and do really, really well. So as long as you have some halfway decent armor and a halfway decent weapon, you can just steamroll much of the content. Where in Dark Souls 2, you really had a lot more to think about in terms of the role-playing game mechanics. It wasn't just all about gear, although obviously that does play a big difference. But there was a lot more to it. Your stats, just the fact that you have more stats to worry about, and those stats can really play a huge role in survivability, and that's what they meant by more RPG elements. And I thought, you know what, that was a really good point. Quickly now, quickly now, quickly now. All right, I'm going in here, even though I know I can't use it. This beauty right here can carry you through the game. The fire longsword, phenomenal weapon. I'm gonna do something a little silly here. Oh, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. I think you can jump through there, right? I think you can jump through that hole. I thought you could. I'm gonna give that one more go. I really thought you could jump through there. So can we do that again? Maybe you can just do the other way? Okay, never mind. Well, I was gonna go in there and see what goodies we could possibly loot along those flame salamanders, but guess it is not in the card. So that's actually it for here. So now what I want to do is I'm actually going to go to the things betwixt. I'm going to go back to the tutorial area. Let's just go ahead and use a homeward bone here. Okay, and then we will just sit down and warp right away. Not to Majula, nope, but to the Firekeeper's dwelling. I'm going to do a couple things here now. A lot of you liked my analogy between Dark Souls and pizza and thought it was very fitting, and you feel very similarly. Then a commenter left an amazing comparison and said, no, it's not so much like pizza, but rather it's like Tostino's pizza rolls. And I thought that was even more fitting because, you know what, Tostino's pizza rolls hardly qualifies as pizza, but sometimes when you want pizza, but you don't want to either spend the money or the time in getting real pizza, Tostino's pizza rolls absolutely positively just hit that spot. And that's what Dark Souls 2 is, and I thought that was so fitting. But there's a lot to love here. A lot to love in Dark Souls 2, and honestly, I am having so much fun being back. Now, don't fall. Don't fall. Can I see your face? All right, let's kill you. Because, you know, every time I have these basilisks, I have to show off the fact that those up there are not their eyes, those are decoys. I'm a little too close for it to focus. There we go. The eyes are those beady little things right at the corner of their mouth. Also, look at the teeth. I just think the basilisks are such a cool design. Absolutely love everything about them. But yeah, so those decoys. So if an enemy, if a predator, for example, was going after them and they want to blind them, they'd be going after these false eyes, leaving their true eyes completely intact, which I just think, again, such a cool feature. All right, let's deal with you with range. Whoa, oh, you are so much tankier. Okay, well, never mind then. We won't deal with you with our throwing knives, but I do want to try and bait the basilisk, I think. Oh, that works for me. Not what I was going for, however. Oh, was I out of stamina? I guess I was. Swing and a miss. Stop it. There we go, got you. All right, now, there's some bad stuff in here. Are you attracted to alluring skulls? I have one left. Do I have any more fire bombs? No, nor do I have witching urns. I decided not to get any of those. That's unfortunate. Are there 3 down there? There are 3. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pop this. And then we're going to throw an alluring skull to absolutely no avail whatsoever. That was oh my heavens. Okay, we're safe. We're good. Oh, we're not safe. We're not good. Drink, 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 drink. Okay, let him fight. We'll go down and loot in just a second. Well now, that worked and didn't at the same time. Oh, Estus Flash Shard, excellent. And a Raw Stone, good. You know, that's something that the other games have versions or iterations of the infusion, but I really, really like the infusion of Dark Souls 2. Not to mention they just simplified upgrading in general. Every game seems to do that. They seem to make it just a little bit easier to upgrade and to understand how the upgrade works. Demon Souls is the most convoluted upgrade system I've seen. Okay, now, before we go take on the ogres, and yes, I'm pushing this tree down because I'm going to try the tree strat. I want to go up because I do have 2 small, smooth and silky stones that I can drop off, so let's do that. Yeah, we're going to be going down there. We're going to be, if you haven't seen the tree strat, hopefully I can show it off for you. And if I'm not mistaken, you can leave multiples. Nope, you cannot do that. You have to drop, but you can drop more than 1 at a time, as long as you drop 1 at a time, if that makes sense. All right, so let's just, yes, I get it. Smooth and silky. Okay, there we go. And what do we get? We got an old mundane. That's perfect. Mundane for soul level 1 is pretty good. Actually, I think raw's better in most cases. Amber herb, okay. Don't need that so much. I don't know that I'm going to light all the torches. Maybe I will. But right now I'm focusing on killing these ogres. And why do you do that? Well, because then you can ride in the coffin and you can, you know, change your appearance. But really what I'm trying to do is I want to get the Handmaid's Ladle. Okay, do not be fooled. There's another one there. I would like to get your attention. Got your attention. I got both of your attentions. All right. Well, let's keep those attentions now. So what I'm going to do is I want to bait them to the tree. And I want them to do that move right there. Because when they roll over, they will displace themselves enough, hopefully, to then roll off of the bridge. But if you go too far, they do lose aggro. Okay, so far so good. Oh, I'm getting close here. Oh, I don't know if that's going to be enough. Probably not. Oh, he's so close. Come on now. This is where it gets scary. Because they will eventually... Oh. I was going to say, they will eventually come back for you. See, that's what I want them to... I was just trying to show them. That's ideally what you... I'll be back. As I was saying. Oh, goodness. What I like to do, though, for these sconces is I will go through and I'll clear all the enemies. That way I can do it quickly with the torch. Although I have several torches at this point. It's not like I am running low on those. Okay, deal with you. And let's just go ahead and get nice and low. Aim up our shot. Hit him right in the small of the back. Perfect. Right where I think he should have a butterfly tattoo. Come on now. Walk away. And just keep... Oh, goodness. All right. Keep on coming, big guy. This is good. Keep going. Don't fall yet. This is where I get nervous, though. Okay, alright, that's alright. Now punch. What? Oh, you are being problematic. Alright, I need you to back up a little bit. You're not going to back up, are you? Can you make your way across the tree? You have no idea if you can do that. Not here. Well, maybe I'll just get you to turn around and sit then. And I'll try the tree strat on the other one. Oh, this is so dangerous. What if I... Actually... let's see if he'll... Never mind, he's gonna sit. That's good. That's a lot of damage. I was gonna see if I could run past him and get him to fall down going the other way. Sit. Okay, that's one. So all we need to do is we need to clear both of them. Now that the one is gone, I think I won't actually do the tree strat. It's gonna be faster just to go kill him. But that's the tree strat. It's I know it works still in Scholar. I've done it in Scholar. Wait a minute. No. I forgot. There's a pursuer again. I forgot about the pursuit. Stop it. Okay, he's leaving. I forgot. I thought that was only in New Game Plus. Oh, heavens. Okay, turn around. Yeah, my damage is more than capable. Just need to make sure we get our stamina, and there we go. So now we're gonna head back to the Handmaid's camp, little shack there. We should get a pretty cool reward. Now, I was asked, are you gonna do a spoon build? Not exactly. Not really in those terms. However, the spoon has something else that's cool, other than being a weapon that you can wield at soul level 1. And I'll show that here in just a moment. I said in the very first episode, I was not going to be restraining myself from using any sort of gear that raised stats. Well, I believe it's you.
You have proven yourself to the forest. We have little to offer, except perhaps these.
The Handmaid's Ladle.
May they bring fortune to your journey in some small way.
Also, do you have any other dialogue that I've been missing?
This is a limbo. A link between Drangleic and the outer world. Fair traveler, I know that you must have a story. Why else would you visit such a place? This lost, decayed kingdom. My name is Millibeth. The old women were once firekeepers. I am here to look after them. It is what my mother did, and her mother before her, and so on.
You know, I knew this, but I forgot all about this, that these women in here, these older women, were once firekeepers, and that Millibeth here was actually made to look after them, and just like her mother did, and her mother before that. Something that's overlooked in other games. Yes, we have firekeepers, but no mention of who takes care of the firekeepers once their duty is fulfilled. In fact, we've seen in other installments that their fate is typically not to live out their days in a nice, cozy wooden hut like this.
The old women were keepers of the fire. But now, the fire shows signs of fading. And the kingdom is beset by hollows. The old women are sisters. I am told there was a fourth. Long ago, firekeepers were commonplace. But now they are lost, scattered to the winds.
Casual mention of a fourth sister. I wonder if we ever get any more information. And I know I should know this, but I don't. So hey, comments below. You know what to do.
The old women.
All right, so that's that for her. Okay, this is interesting. That is not.
You must go on a journey without rest. Well, I suppose if you find yourself at an impasse. But if your will is yet unbroken, then you may return here to start again with a clean slate. Now, go along, go along.
All right, good talk. Well, some interesting information there, though. I really like it. So I'm going to rush through here nice and quick, like, and everything should die fairly quickly. I'm going to kill everything, and then we'll go through with the torch, and we'll light all the sconces, because that will cause that one NPC to invade, which I would be incredibly surprised if he dropped anything that I will be able to use, but I'm fairly certain that he does not. But we'll do it just for sake of completion, and then we'll start making our way to Heide's tower, which actually is kind of scary, given the Heide's knights, which are finally in Heide's tower where they belong. You're just gonna drop down, yeah? Now we do have a repair powder if needed. I think we're probably good though, since I did just return to a bonfire completely of my own accord and not because I foolishly rolled off a ledge. This hand axe, I cannot believe how good it is this early, really and truly. Okay. So we've done that. Now let's go over here. And like I said, just clearing all the enemies nice and quick. Like, it's not necessary. I mean, I would be able to honestly roll or just run past most of these enemies. But since we're here, and since we have the power to do it, I'm not really hurting here. Excellent, good. I did go through that door, right? It's just closed again because I think this is where you get the cracked red eye. Yes, okay. Just double checking. So that's that. So now we just have the basilisks. All right. Easy enough. I say that, but yep. I can't see because I'm not looking. All right, good. Oh, you look so alive. Come on now, basilisk. Let's go. Really? That's what we're gonna do? This is the game we're playing? Okay, watch the archer. Don't you do it. Now, can I soften these up? I mean, I got the one hit, but man, that other one hurt. Nah, it's only a single one. All right, let's just do a run and plunge. Okay. Ah. Okay, that was good. That was good. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't poison me. Don't poison me. Don't poison. Whoa, that was close. Oh, and I'm almost dead. Please don't. Right, here we go. You shoot your arrow, and I think this, no, one more hollow to deal with, and then we can run around and just light some torches. Wow, we have quite a bit of souls. Go do a little more upgrading, I think. And no, I guess we don't have to. Wasn't there one more hollow? No? Okay. Could have sworn there was. So now, let's go ahead and light a torch. I think this mechanic is so cool. Look at that. I had 55 minutes. That's pretty great. And we'll just run around and do this thing. Hopefully not forget any, because I would hate to backtrack for a third time through this area. And I just think the lighting mechanics are so nice. And if you saw trailers from before the game ever came out, they were even better. I know there's mods out there that have restored it, and Scholar of the First Sin, at least for the PC edition and the, I say next generation or current generation, but really that generation was the PS4 and the Xbox One, because PS4 and the Xbox Series X/S didn't even exist back when this came out. Man, we're talking about previous generations. Also, did you know, this made me throw up my mouth just a little bit, that my Dark Souls 1 Soul Level 1 playthrough took 6 years to produce? I mean, it really didn't. It took about 25 hours. 6 years from start to finish. That's embarrassing. Really and truly, that is. I have no words, no excuses, so hopefully we can handle this one a little bit better. I mean, already, I would say off to a pretty good start. No sconces in this room? No? Like I said, I'm going to be real bummed if I miss one. Now, if I climb a ladder, I think it's still lit. As soon as I get off, I think it's still lit. It is good. Otherwise, I would need to find a smoldering butterfly to light up there, but not so much. And I don't think there's one hidden in this room, right? Nope. Okay, nearly done then. The torch mechanic is cool, and I'm okay with it being timed. I mean, it makes sense that it would eventually run out. Eventually it would burn away. And is there one? There's one up there, so I'm going to leave that one for last. Oh, that just scared me. They're so lifelike still. Also, this invader is probably... That's so much fallout. So that's what it was. It wasn't the basilisk that did that massive amount of damage. It was the fact that I just took an incredible amount of fall damage. And do I want to... Yeah, let's just use another Estus. So speaking of healing, this is a conversation I always like to have regarding Dark Souls 2 because it is actually a minor complaint of mine that they went back to the Demon Souls style of healing. And by that, I mean a lot of consumables. Now, Dark Souls 1 still had several ways to heal. It wasn't just your Estus, of which you could have 20, which is incredible, but you also did have Humanities, which were an instant full heal. You had your Divine Blessings and other manners. But in Dark Souls 2, having Life Gems, Radiant Life Gems, Old Radiant Life Gems, etc., it felt too much. It felt like going back to Demon Souls, and I don't like that mechanic. Having too many options is a bit much. All right, let's see if I did it. Do I have to be... I might have to be human. Or I missed one. I didn't think I did. All right, well, let's turn human. I have 8 human effigies. And are you going to spawn? Oh no, I missed one. I missed one. Where? Well, I'll have to run through again. Here's what I'll do. I will run through on my own, and I will simply bring... There's none in this cave, right? No. Yeah, I'll run through the whole area again on my own, find out which sconce or sconces I missed, and I'll bring you back. You know, I think I know where it is. I think I know where it is. I think it's in the area overlooking where the basilisks are. How do I get back there? Ah, right here. So I dropped down. Yep, I think there's one right here. Yep, this should be the last. Oh, there he is. Oh, there he is. Okay, all right. Oh, you're so scary. Oh, whoa, no. Stop it. I wasn't prepared. I didn't even say go. Aren't you supposed to say go in karate? I could try to parry. This isn't going to end well. All right, let's... Oh, he's two-handing. Okay, I'm all right with that. Ooh, good damage. Wait till she gets up. I'm not honestly sure how that didn't connect. So speaking of healing though, one thing I do like, and it's an argument for life gems instead of Estus flasks, is that you do have a little bit of mobility when you use a life gem. Look at that. Compared to your Estus. Estus pins you in place. And there we go. First try. Oh, a petrified something. Okay. We can immediately turn that in. Watch, I'm going to get something like the Demon's Hammer or the Old Whip. A whip would be cool, but I can't use the Old Whip. I don't think. Maybe I'll get some upgrade. Actually, that would be much better. Maybe... Yes, I am trying to give you something silky and smooth. Maybe I'll get like a chunk. Alright, you know what? I can take a twinkling. I can deal with that. And I'm just going to run back to Majula. 11,000 souls richer. This has been fortuitous. Half of our episode has been spent going into places we've already been, and I'm only on episode 3. You can imagine just how long this series may take. If I haven't posted it already, by the way, either on my Discord, hey, join my Discord. It's actually really cool, full of cool people. And I'm there sometimes too, but I don't count. But if I haven't mentioned it there, the intention is for this series to be a Saturday and Sunday series. So every weekend you get one on Saturday, one on Sunday. Who knows, maybe bonus episodes if I'm really feeling froggy. I have 11,000 souls, I think. Let's see, what do we want? What do we want more of? Buy another bright bug? Can almost, you know what? I bet we could afford both of those if I just use. Oh yeah, definitely. All right. So let's get over 12,000. Nope, not leave. Use. And that's it. That's over 12,000. And I still have plenty of. Oh, this is great. Oh, this is so good. And we're gonna just buy both of your bright bugs. Those will replenish once we kill a great one, albeit at a higher cost. I'm okay on life gems for now.
Is that a shard?
It is a shard. Thank you for noticing. That's not what I'm not leveling. This does not count. Stop it right now. All right, upgrade. Ooh, you know what though? Oh, darn. Well, I can use boss souls. I want to have 28,000 souls by the time I get to Licia, so that I am able to buy her Ring of Faith. Is that what it's called? Ring of Faith? Something like that? Alright. So let's move on. Heide's Tower, coming up. Beautiful area, Heide's Tower. Of course, can't do anything with this because, you know, you have to pray to open up that passageway. I can't believe I got both those parries, by the way. But, hey, thankfully this small shield does seem to have a really nice parry window. Alright, let's get the... No, it's not the Iron Parma anymore. It used to be an Iron Parma. I believe they changed this up. Crimson Parma. Never mind. It's always been that. Okay, now there are rules to the Heide's Night coming up. Rules that I don't remember. I know that they're not, at least most of them aren't initially hostile. Broken Thief Sword. Alright, so let's look at the difference in the broken swords. Because we have the Broken Straight Sword. Okay. And then we have the Broken Thief Sword. So what, you know what, let's take a look at this. There's a lot of stats over here. Just a whole host of them. So you have, this is considered a dagger. Interesting. So weapon category, attack type, physical attack, sure, magic, fire, lightning, dark, poison, bleed, counter strength, level of counter damage inflicted on attacking enemy. Oh, I don't think I ever noticed the fact that there was... Look at that. Okay, so counter strength, maybe that's just the critical though? Because I don't see a critical modifier. Poise damage, it actually tells you the poise damage on the... That is cool, I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all. Shot range, good. Casting speed, of course. And then, of course, this is all your, if you're going to choose the block, there's your stability. And then your durability and your weight. So I'm thinking counter must be, that's got to be your critical modifier, right? Well, then again, I don't know. Because that's only 10 and that's 20. I would think a dagger would have a higher crit. Oh, wait, no, excuse me. This is 150. Yes, so that is right. So the counter is your critical damage. That's 100. So the hand axe actually is 110. That's fascinating. Short sword 120. All right. Good to know. Oh, I forgot. My gosh, this was so long ago. I totally forgot everything about the Handmaid's Ladle. So this is considered a hammer weapon. Only deals 20 damage. It is strike damage, which is nice. 130 counter, which is very nice. However, there's something interesting about this weapon. He who chooses this as a weapon either faces extenuating circumstances or has an odd sense of humor. That's me in both accounts. If you care for your life, leave this one in the kitchen. Except, au contraire, mon frère. See, when you equip this, something marvelous happens. I want you to pay attention to my stats. Obviously, 6s across the board. When equipped, notice I now have 7 endurance, 7 vitality, 8 adaptability. You actually get 4 stat increases when you're wielding the Handmaid's Ladle. What's really cool about this is to hand your main hand weapon and put that on the side, and you get to keep it. So oh wait, do you lose dexterity? Do you lose dexterity? You do. All right, that I didn't realize. Okay, that could be problematic. However, I'll take the increases for now. I don't think do I have anything that requires 6 dexterity? Yeah, so the dagger, I can't use the dagger now. Oh. But you can use the Broken Thief's Sword, which is arguably better than the dagger unless you're focusing just on backstabs. Oh, this is so much fun. I feel like I'm theory crafting Dark Souls 2 for the first time. Okay, alright. So you can't use the dagger, but you can use the broken... Oh, this is great. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. Heide's Tower of Flame. I am not messing with the Heide's Knights right now. If I don't have to, I'm not going to. You, on the other hand, I do have to, but I'm not going to do it until I race down here and get the bonfire. I don't want to make that run back if I can help. Rest. Oh, I thought I got the glitch there. All right, let's see what kind of damage I do. Now, you are going to be weakest to strike damage, but you know what? You are just kind of weak in general. No offense, but all right. I'm okay with that damage. I didn't think I was going to do that much. Oh, you're scary. Oh. All right, what's an R2 do? R2 does really nice. Quickly finish. Good. Would you drop? An old knight hammer. I'm sure I can use that. Let's see. Only 30 strength. All right, we'll get there. Wielded by a warrior from a time so ancient that there exists no record of his endeavors. Has extremely low durability. Does it? That's 30. That's not bad. It's not terrible. I feel kind of amazed at the fact that I have 5 Estus Flask uses already. Okay, and we are going to be raising the rings. I'm not going to be taking on the old Dragon Rider the cheap way, so to speak. Wow, 3 R2s takes him out. Very, very nice. Okay, there is the first lever. Perfect. Yeah, I'm bummed that I won't have enough souls unless I use boss souls, which I don't think there are any boss items you can use at soul level 1. Is that true? He asked people weeks before they're probably even going to see this episode. Yep, let's try to take you out nice and quick. Okay, there's one. Now the other's going to move in. Gonna back up. Okay, so you only have to kill him. I think I probably knew that at some point. We're gonna back up enough so that I can hopefully just get one at a time. This is when you guys leave now. This is the part where you leash. Stop, please. What is this aggro range? You're so mad I killed your friend. Hey, it's Knight. Do you see this? Get up. Get up, you Solaire wannabe. Help me out here. Ah, fine. Back up. Oh, my goodness. That was phenomenal. Oh, stamina. Back up. Okay, there's one. Oh, now you want to leave? Now you don't want to be part of this anymore? You don't Not you. You don't get to decide when we're done. Get back here. I'm so slow. Let him just lumbering about. You're gonna make me roll off the edge, aren't you? Hey, stop. I said stop. Oh, don't you do it. Don't you do it. Okay, admittedly, I probably should have just healed there to be safe. I did not. Now, I'm not going up there yet. That's not happening. We're not going after the old dragon slayer. We're not going after the dragon itself, nor any of the items. That's for future blue. Oh, I can't get that chest. I don't even remember what's in it, but I can't get that without aggroing that Hades. Do we want to aggro the Hades? I don't think I want to aggro the Hades. Really, really bad timing. And follow up? No? There we go. Hey, not so bad. And who is this? Remind me. This is Masterless Glencore. I don't think I want to fight you. I couldn't parry you, potentially. Is that a thing I want to try? Is this the thing I want to try? Yes. Oh, that damage is not good. Oh, that damage is so not good. Are you not going to join me? All right, ready? Way early. Way early. There we go. Knock him down. And... Germany. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Another life gem. Let's play this safe. Oh, it's coming back to me. Can I parry better in Dark Souls 2 than I ever could in Dark Souls 1? Who and how just hurt me? What did he do? Flick his wrist? Not so sure about that one, game. Ring of Binding. Okay, so Ring of Binding, that is what prevents you from going hollow, or at least reduces it, right? Oh, I could be using this. I could be using this. Okay, yeah, limits HP reduction. Also, or alas, this ring will not make you human. What is lost is not easily retrieved, so it limits it. I think, if I'm remembering right, when you're hollow, if you die and die and die, eventually you can get all the way down to 50% HP. The Ring of Binding, you can only go as low as 75%, I think. Alright, so let's pretend that the rings were down, okay? In case you're wondering how to kill the dragon, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and a half, and dodge, and he would be dead now. He would have gone right off the edge. Now, his attacks really don't hurt that much. So it's not a hard fight. Oh, except, you know, if you don't decide to connect at all. Do you want to see what an R2 does? 126? Oh my heavens. I just said that he wasn't hard and I'm about to die. Stamina. Okay, heal up. Oh, the hitboxes. Oh, adaptability, you cruel fiend. Heal up again. Please don't die to Dragon Rider. I'll uninstall. Make no mistake. Alright, let's play better. Let's just play better, he says. Good. Oh, that was about to connect. Good. Just roll right against his belly. Oh, what a whiff. Okay, good stab on your part. We're still okay. I kind of want to yeah, let's heal. Let's pop that tic-tac. And here we go. Let's finish. You know what? Just for funsies. Alright, Dragon Rider down. 3 bosses out of 18,412. Dragon Rider Soul, we're up to 18,000. I think we're actually going to have enough to get the ring, which would be really fun because then we can start thinking about miracles. Now, there's one little caveat though. One little thing we have to consider with my talks of spicing down sorceries and miracles, maybe even hexes, as well as increasing our stats through gear to use chimes and catalysts, sorcery staffs. If an NPC has a requirement of a minimum stat, which is typically 10 of faith or 10 of intelligence, or a combination of both, increasing your stats through gear doesn't work. So, I don't remember if Licia has a requirement or not. Part of me does want to kill her, and you all know why, but we're not going to do that. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take a quick break and bring you back in a sec. I want to look up the souls that I have to see if there's anything I can potentially use them for. I don't think so, but I'm going to look that up and I'll be right back. Okay, as expected, Soul of the Last Giant, the Pursuer, and the Dragon Rider all create items that are well outside of my scope for usability on this run, and that's okay. That just means I have more souls that I can consume. Now, before I even go about that though, just because, you know, sometimes I like to collect them anyway, let's see how many I can get with just the other... Nope, that's not what I wanted. Just the other souls that I have in my inventory. I just dropped them. I was wondering why I didn't get the notification. 20,000, probably not, but probably not too far off, actually. I don't remember what else she sells. Not leave, Blue, just use them. Okay, not far off at all. I'm gonna use the Dragon Rider Soul because that's worth 6,000, and we do get another one once we defeat the twin Dragon Riders in the castle. And if I need more, I can use more. All right, so that puts us up over 30. Beautiful. And let's talk to Licia. And if you don't hate Licia, then you haven't played Dark Souls 2.
Are you from these parts? My name is Licia. I have come to spread the art of miracles, a practice of which I am a disciple. I can see that you are well suited to comprehend their wondrous power. But the cost of it, that's for your heart to decide.
I was trying to actually get a look at the pendant on her chest.
I'd heard awful rumors about this place, and I'm afraid they were all true. The king, gone. The earth, ravaged. The burden on the people weighs heavy. I fear that, by now, they may have scarce room in their hearts for miracles. Why did I come here? Well... do I need any other reason than to spread the gospel of miracles? My preceptor always said this art should be shared with the world. And such is my only wish. Sometimes I fight the urge to pack up and go back home. It is... well, I must do this. And being out here all alone only makes this a more fitting test of my fortitude. I expected this cathedral to be bustling, but there's hardly a soul to be found here. Without any goings-on, I'll have to move soon. To a place I could help the gullible by teaching the good word.
Little slip of the tongue there, Licia.
I expected this.
All right, so that's it from her. No, stop it. I don't want to hear anything more, you gluttonous traitor. Okay, so I have 2 of these because I used the Bonfire Static Modula, so I don't need that. Ring of Prayer increases faith by 5. The clerics of the great city of Volgan are perennially entrenched in scandalous power struggles, but among them remain a few strong-willed, upstanding noblemen. Licia is not one such upstanding person. Definitely want to buy that. And what else do you sell? Okay, so heal, I could easily spice that down. Medium heal would be a little bit more difficult. Great heal excerpt, not terrible. Caressing prayer, force would be fun. Oh, force would be really fun. Ooh, okay. Homeward, I don't think I'll ever really need. Lightning Spear, 22. That's a lot of spices. That's a lot of spices. I mean, ultimately, I think we'll buy most of these, but I'm going to actually buy force now because I want to make sure that I make that a focus whenever we can start getting those spices.
May the power of miracles be with you. Offer your souls to the gods.
All right. Heide's Tower went really well. Really, really well. Okay, in the last few minutes, let's run between here and No Man's Wharf. And, okay, I'm going to say this one time. The use of impossible space in Dark Souls 2 is frustrating. And you're going to see exactly what I mean. So let's, okay, if you don't know what I mean, let me go up here and explain. Okay? And if you start saying that the flow of time in the land is convoluted and all this stuff, save it. Just admit that there was some development woes in Dark Souls 2, and I'm having a lot of fun. But let's not, gloss over some issues that, hey, they're not game breaking. Maybe a little immersion breaking for me, but they're not game breaking. I am at sea level. In Majula, I was at sea level, and at Heide's Tower, I'm at sea level. Now I'm going to descend quite a bit, and I don't just mean these stairs, okay? So we're going down those stairs, but we're going to talk about how often we go down here. All right, another knight here to deal with. And dealt with, good. How's my durability? 26 out of 50. All right, I could use repair powder if I absolutely need it. Now, I don't have a fragrant branch of yore. Human FG Dark Trochees. Is it Troche? I think it's Trochees, right? Old Knight Halberd to go along with my Old Knight Hammer. I want to say that last time I played, I was pronouncing it Trochees after I looked it up, but I don't know. I'm not sure. All right, so we just went down another set of stairs. Okay. Ooh, Sublime Bone Dust. Is it parry time? Is it parry o'clock? Let's try it. Okay, so I'm gonna need 2 of those. Is there any, can you backstab kind of like fish? Like once they get up, can you just go right into it? No. You're not as difficult as I made you out to be though. My goodness gracious, that was simple. As I get eaten by a mimic. Alright, Sublime Bone Dust, excellent. Burn that at the Farfire Majula. Increase the efficacy of our Estus Flask. Why did I just say efficacy? Because it's one of my favorite words. It's just fun to say. All right, so now we've gone through or down 2 flights of stairs. Now we're going to go down an elevator. Not a particularly short elevator, mind you. So here we are. Okay, so now we got a little bit of water, okay? A little bit of aquatic inundation, if you will. And there are some submerged enemies here, so definitely be a little bit weary. And there's a basilisk. Yeah, there's the fragrant branch of yore. Or there's the statue I would need for it, rather. Wow, you're weaker than the ones in things Betwixt. Good swing and a miss there, Blue. Stop it. Haha, it's fun to knock him like that. Oh, what'd you drop? Hollow Infantry Helm. I think I have several of those. Yeah, so that statue. Need a fragrant branch of yore. I'm going to use an Estus Flask because there's no reason to use a life gem when I'm just about through this area. And nothing else in there. Alright, so we'll have to come back once we have another branch. But remember, 2 flights of stairs, 2 or 3, plus an elevator. All right, just, keep that back of your mind. Grab that bonfire, and we're not going to be doing No Man's Wharf. We're just going to be running out here to take it in. This feels like the Goonies to me. If you don't get that vibe, you haven't seen Goonies, and you need to get out there and do so, because finding a pirate ship and an essentially sealed off cavern. Yeah, that's One-Eyed Willie's ship right there. But look at that. I'm at sea level and being shot at with fire arrows. He tried to read my input. Did you see that? Look at this. Look at this. He's leading his shot even before I've decided to go that way. Anyway, so yes, the use of impossible space is a little bit immersion breaking for me personally. Maybe not for you. Well, let's head back to the firefighter and let's do a bit of a wrap up. And we're going to rest again. We're going to burn. This time we're going to burn a Sublime Bone Dust. We do have 3,000 souls. I'm kind of thinking... maybe I shouldn't do that. I should spend some more with Mullen, but I think just for survivability, I want to buy as many of your Titanite shards as I can. You have 10. I can buy 4. And maybe I want to... oh, I don't have enough souls. I was thinking about upgrading either the Broken Thief Sword or maybe the Broken Straight Sword. You know what? I'm thinking... because the Broken Thief Sword, one of the problems that I have with using that is that it's 66 damage. The Broken Straight Sword is 88 damage. This I can one-hand. The Broken Thief Sword, I would have to two-hand. I wonder what the difference is between the two in terms of why you would use one over the other. I'm not sure. Anyway,
I'll be around.
Next time, what are we doing next time? I honestly don't know because we have options, people. We have options. My health is at 814, technically speaking, because I actually did a test and I believe you can survive the fall with 768 HP. It's actually an old video on my channel that shows that. I could go into the well. I could drop down and start make my way to the gutter, and there's definitely some reasons to do that. I could also, with 2,000 souls, I could go pay Licia to open up the path into the forest. I could continue on into No Man's Wharf. I could also go to the Lost Bastille. This is one of the beautiful things about Dark Souls 2 and why I made a series called Everything Possible Before a Boss, because if you want to, you can explore a huge amount of this game without ever killing a boss. And now that we've killed a few, because I didn't do, the whole Shrine of Winter skip or amass 1,000,000 souls to get through the Shrine of Winter, we have a ton of things we can do. An absolute metric ton of things, and I haven't decided which path I want to take. But I'll decide between then and now. But until then, that is going to do it for this episode of Blue Plays Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin, Soul Level 1. I hope you're enjoying half as much as I am, because it just feels so good to be back. And I will see you next time.